To give an introduction into this actual training that's going to be taking place, it deals with a system that we utilize. It's called the ESMART, and we have signed on with ESMART to place this electronic safety device in all our trucks. And what this does in a broad scheme is it's basically going to limit the throttle of the truck. It's going to limit the driver from having a possible collision with the low bridge, school zone identification, and so forth. Basically, your throttle is going to be controlled as you drive down the roadway for the predetermined speed as set by that state and/or highway. For example, if you are on the interstate system and you're traveling at our governed speed of 65 miles an hour, and you get off of the interstate system and you find yourself on a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit roadway, your truck is going to be limited to what we have set at 47 miles an hour, which is 2 miles over the posted speed limit. Your truck will not go any faster than 47 miles an hour. The ESMART system is a type of system that controls your throttle. It will never control your braking. So if you feel a reduction in speed and you cannot go any faster than, say, 47 miles an hour in a 45-mile-an-hour zone, it's not controlling the braking, it's reducing the throttle, which controls your speed. We call this system a dynamic governor. We allow our drivers 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. For example, if you're in a 55-mile-an-hour zone, you'd be allowed 57. 45-mile-an-hour zone, you'd be allowed 47 miles an hour. No more than that. Another thing I'd like to touch base on, for example, where there's no posted speed limit, such as our yard, you're pulling into a Walmart, you're pulling into one of our customers, there's no posted speed limit. We will restrict those speeds to 10 miles an hour while you're on that property. When you come into the yard, you'll feel that your truck, the throttle, is going to control your speed to where you will not be allowed to go any faster than 10 miles an hour. ESMART will not stop your vehicle. It will slow your vehicle down. And I want to make sure that I stress, we never touch the braking system of your truck. One of the features that ESMART offers is low bridge collision avoidance. At KB, we're in Chicago a lot as an example. If you make a wrong turn and you feel as though the truck is slowing down, that means that you are within 750 feet of a low bridge. And this system is designed to control your throttle to reduce your speed down to a bare minimum limit. Once again, it will not control your braking. It will control your speed via the throttle so you do not make an impact with that low bridge. Another question I get asked, does the ESMART system read posted speed limit signs or roadway signs? And the answer is no. It goes off a GPS functionality, and therefore it determines you're on a roadway and this is the predetermined speed limit for that roadway. Another question I get asked is ESMART give a recommendation or follow the recommended speed limits, such as on a sharp turn, an exit off the freeway or off the interstate type system? And the simple answer is no, it does not. Every once in a while I'm asked by drivers, what do other drivers think of the ESMART system being in their truck? The overall functionality of this system is user-friendly. If you're not attempting to break the speed limit, you won't even know that ESMART is in your truck. I've also heard other drivers talk about how it's reduced speeding citations. Drivers are on 2-lane roads, maybe they're not paying attention. Next thing you know it, ESMART through the GPS system recognizes, hey, you're entering a school zone or you're entering a 35-mile-an-hour speed zone. According to the GPS system, the throttle will then take over and therefore reducing your speed and not receiving speed citation from law enforcement.
So I know they have a geofence around our yard, so that restricts it to 10 miles an hour on the yard. You don't have to worry about getting speeding tickets, because no matter what road you get on, it might take it a second, but it will automatically restrict to the posted speed limit. So if you're coming off the interstate, and no matter how much of a hurry you're in, maybe you miss what the speed limit sign, well then the truck's gonna restrict it for you. So I can see the effectiveness of reducing speeding tickets, getting a better CSA score for the company. Also, it restricts for the low overpass, which is absolutely awesome. It's going to start slowing you down at, I believe it's 10-mile-an-hour increments, until the point where it's going to bring you to a stop. You're not going to hit that bridge. I mean, I've already heard it's already saved us several trailers already. So you combine that with the other safety items like the safe following distance that'll notify you when you're too close to another vehicle. You start adding all those factors together, there's no reason why you should have a speeding ticket or an accident that is your fault. You'll notice the restriction the moment you pull on. It immediately, no matter how hard you push on the pedal, it will not allow it to go above the speed limit. So, but the moment your wheels come through the geofence, it restricts it, keeps you at whatever the posted speed that they have that yard posted at. Honestly, you really can't tell a difference, because I mean I can push it to the floor right now and it's still not going to allow me to accelerate more than the posted speed limit they have. So. Especially in a parking lot like this, maybe you got children running around, you want to be flying through here, you might kid run out behind a car, just asking for injury or lawsuit. So it protects the driver, protects the company, and protects the public. And the moment you pull off of it, it releases that restriction and you're able to go back to whatever the posted speed limit is. There's no hindrance at all. It just keeps you safe and keeps you legal. Because there's many times you're just driving along and you miss a speed limit sign. So like if I didn't see this 45 one, maybe I was preoccupied, traffic or what have you, and there'd be a police officer up ahead, well, that's going to restrict me and I'm not going to get a ticket. So that's one, you're still going to pay attention, but it's one less thing you have to worry about. So like right now, it takes it a few seconds after you pass it, but then it'll pick up and give you your accelerator back. I see nothing but benefits from it, to be honest with you. It was just, around local. Like I said, I can tell when I'm taking it to a shop across town that whenever you come off that 65-mile-an-hour interstate onto a residential street that's 35, like I said, it's going to save you from possible ticket, fines, probably losing your job. But I know y'all's geofence is spot on, because the moment we go through that gate is when it reads where you're at and it automatically restricts it. So, I mean, it's very on the spot. Here we are at 10 mile an hour again. So there's no question of, I wonder what the speed limit is here. You know what the speed limit is here.
Here at K&B, we've had several discussions on utilizing different types of technology that's available for safety reasons. A lot of goals. We have a lot of goals here at K&B, and safety is one of those goals. We have to do what we feel is in the best interest for our drivers, the general motoring public, our customers, everybody involved with K&B. We have to do what's in our best interest and their best interest in being as safe as possible. And the use of technology that's available today is allowing us to take that step forward to be proactive instead of reactive, to reduce crashes, reduce speeding, reduce low bridge impacts. To me, it's hands down. They are at your disposal as the driver 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no matter where you're at. And all you have to dial to get a hold of them is 1-888-4ESMART. And somebody will answer the phone, they'll answer your questions and guide you through what you need to hear about what's going on with your truck in regards to ESMART. I've been talking about safety of the equipment, and reducing speeds, reducing low bridge collisions, etc. But the main thing that I want to stress here, this safety initiative is for you, the driver. At the end of the day, everybody has one goal in mind, and that is to go home to their families, and do so in a safe manner. One of the things that is challenging in my position is having to make that phone call to a loved one, emergency contact saying, hey, your husband, your boyfriend, your wife, your daughter, your son, or whomever was involved in an accident and they're located at this hospital due to the extent of their injuries, things of that nature. If we can prevent that by utilizing ESMART, that way at the end of the day, you get to go home to your families and live your life the way you want to when you're not driving the truck.